Have you ever wondered why some people manage to save easily while others always live on the edge no matter how much they earn? The problem is not how much money you make but how much money you manage to keep every time you receive your monthly salary. Today we are going to discover together what the ideal percentage you should save from your salary is to transform your financial life. Saving money is not an act of luck or magic, it is the result of a conscious and disciplined strategy. Most people believe they need to earn more to start saving, but that is a serious financial mistake. Saving should always be your first mandatory expense and not something you do if there is money left at the end of the month. People who build wealth know that they first pay themselves before paying any other obligation. And exactly how much should you pay your future self each time you receive a payment for your work? The standard answer from many experts is that you should save at least 20% of your monthly salary. If you can save more than that, even better, but 20% is an excellent starting point for most people. Imagine this: every dollar you save today is another brick in the construction of your future financial freedom. The problem is that many people spend first and then try to save what remains, but rarely is there anything significant left. You must reverse your priorities: save first, spend later, not the other way around if you want to move forward financially. When you receive your salary, you should immediately think about dividing it and reserving your saving percentage untouched. Saving a fixed percentage turns your financial growth into an automatic system and not something that depends on luck. A good initial rule is to set aside 20% of every income. Even if it is hard at first, you must make it a priority. For example, if you earn $1,000, set aside $200 as soon as you get paid and organize your life with the remaining $800. If you think you cannot survive without that 20%, it is because your expenses are out of control and need adjusting. Saving is non-negotiable. It is your way of building a future where you do not depend on anyone nor suffer economic stress. The exact amount you should save may vary depending on your goals, your age, and your current situation. But the fundamental principle is to always allocate a fixed percentage of your income to savings before any expense. It does not matter if you earn a lot or little. What matters is the proportion you manage to retain each month for your future. Each percentage you manage to save is a powerful statement of financial independence and self-love. Saving 20% is ideal, but if you can only start with 10%, do it. The secret is in starting. Over time, your discipline will allow you to increase that percentage to levels that today seem impossible. Discipline weighs grams, regret weighs tons. Do not postpone your future for momentary pleasures. Every dollar saved today is a day of peace tomorrow, and that peace is priceless in the real world. Now I want you to imagine what would happen if you managed to save 20% of your salary consistently for 10 years. If you earn $1,000 and save $200 a month, in 1 year you would have saved $2,400 without counting interest. In 10 years you would have saved $24,000 without counting any compound interest or investment, just pure and constant savings. Now imagine if instead of just saving it, you invested at an average annual compound rate of 7%. Your $24,000 would grow to almost $35,000 simply through the power of time and financial discipline. That is the value of starting now, even with small amounts, because time is your greatest ally. Every month you let pass without saving, you are giving away time that you will never recover in your financial life. While others spend on fleeting luxuries, you will be building the pillar that will allow you to live in economic peace. Remember, not saving is the same as mortgaging your future freedom to buy short-term pleasures that quickly fade away. The key to saving successfully is not earning more, it is managing better what you already earn today. If you really want to change your financial future, start by changing your daily relationship with money. Every spending decision is also a saving or non-saving decision. Everything adds or subtracts from your wealth. You must understand that saving is not punishment. Saving is long-term financial self-care. Every time you choose to save instead of spending, you are investing in the best company in the world, yourself. The daily discipline of saving changes your brain, changes your habits, and eventually changes your whole life. There is no financial success without temporary sacrifice, just like there is no healthy body without disciplined eating. Saving is not natural for most, but it can become an automatic habit if you are consistent. It is like learning a language. At first it seems difficult, then it becomes part of you and your way of acting. If you see saving as a gift you give yourself, it will be easier to maintain even in difficult moments. Every time you want to spend, ask yourself, does this expense matter more than my future freedom? That question will make you wiser. You do not need to be a millionaire to save, but you do need to save if you want to be financially free someday. Many go into debt to appear successful, but the true financial winners are those who live below their means. Living below your means allows you to save more, invest more, and build your financial independence faster. The secret is to spend less than you earn. Always save a percentage and increase your savings whenever possible. So it does not matter how much you earn today, what matters is how much you decide to keep to build a better future. Do you realize the difference simply starting to save consciously from now can make? The decision is in your hands. No one can force you to save, but your financial future will beg you to start today. Choose a saving percentage that is challenging but achievable for you today. Do not wait to earn more money. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. The same goes for saving. The sooner you start, the easier it will be to achieve great financial results. Saving should be the first thing you set aside each month, not the last, if you want real results in the long term. Make saving automatic. Set up direct transfers to your savings account the day you receive your salary. If you do not see the money, you will not spend it. Invisible saving is one of the best techniques to build silent wealth. Create a realistic budget where your saving percentage is included as a mandatory fixed expense. If you organize your life around the money left after saving, you will always be one step ahead. Many budget expenses first, then leisure, and if anything is left they save. You must do exactly the opposite. Prioritize your future over your current whims. That simple mental shift will work wonders on your wealth. When your friends spend all their money on weekends, you will be investing in your financial tranquility. Do not fall into the social pressure of reckless consumption. Those who enjoy today without saving will worry tomorrow. Having savings means being able to choose. It means being able to say no to jobs you hate or situations you do not want. Saving is silent power. It is economic strength. It is freedom to live on your own terms. Do not be a slave to consumption. Be the architect of your freedom, building it dollar by dollar, month by month. The habit of saving changes not only your bank account, it changes your self-esteem and your view of life. You become more patient, more strategic, mentally stronger every time you choose saving over spending. Every dollar you do not spend is a brick that strengthens your financial castle in the future. Many complain about their financial situation but continue spending all their income every month without saving. The difference between those who achieve their financial freedom and those who do not is the discipline of saving consistently. You decide if you want to be part of the group that builds their future or the group that lives hoping for miracles. Remember that every percentage of your salary you manage to save brings you closer to the life you dream of living. Saving is not about restricting your current life, it is about expanding your future possibilities. Saving is an act of faith in yourself, in your ability to build something better with discipline and consistency. When you manage to save consistently, your life starts to change in ways that once seemed impossible. You will not need to take loans for emergencies because you will have your own personal backup fund. You will have the freedom to invest in opportunities when others cannot even imagine doing so. You will have the option to travel, study, move, start a business, or rest when you need it. Saving is the tool that turns your dreams into plans and your plans into concrete realities. Every time you save, you give yourself the gift of choosing your future instead of being a victim of circumstances. While others depend on credit cards, you will depend on your own effort and foresight. Having savings means being able to sleep peacefully at night, knowing that any unexpected event will be manageable. It means being able to say no to toxic jobs, abusive bosses, and situations that once seemed inescapable. It is building a life where your decisions are not based on fear of money but on your true desires. Saving transforms your relationship with money and also with time, which is your most valuable resource. If you have no savings, you live trapped in a cycle of fear, worry, and constant dependency. If you have savings, you live in a cycle of possibilities, opportunities, and permanent tranquility. Every dollar you save today is a seed that tomorrow will give you fruits of independence and happiness. Most people underestimate the power of saving 20% of their salary, but that is the basis of all real growth. If you start saving even just 10% today, you will be much closer than those who do nothing. The magic is in consistency, not in the initial amount. What matters is to keep the habit alive. You do not need huge sums to change your life, you need small commitments maintained over time. Your first $1,000 saved will be much harder than your first $10,000, but it all starts the same way, with discipline. If you can learn to live on 80% of your salary, you can save 20% without feeling deprived. Every unnecessary expense you eliminate is an extra boost towards your personal financial freedom. It is not about being stingy, it is about being strategic and conscious in how you use your resources. The money you do not save today will turn into the tears you will shed tomorrow for missed opportunities. Saving does not make you rich immediately, but it makes you freer than 90% of people. You can change your financial life, but it all starts with a decision, a percentage, and a commitment. If you want to increase your saving percentage, you must develop skills like patience and resilience. Patience to see long-term results and resilience to stay strong against daily temptations. Many abandon saving because they want instant results, but that is not how wealth building works. Each month you save, you strengthen your financial muscle like someone strengthens their body in the gym. Do not despair if you see slow progress. Remember that empires are built brick by brick with time. Saving is a race of endurance, not of speed. What matters is to never stop in the process. Make saving part of your identity, not something optional but a permanent characteristic of your life. You are a person who saves because you value your freedom, your tranquility, and your personal dignity. Every small sacrifice today will be a great victory celebrated in the future you are building. Do not seek shortcuts, do not seek excuses, do not seek someone to blame. Just commit to saving month after month. Become someone who never spends everything they earn, who always saves part of their effort. The formula for financial success is not complicated. Save more than you spend, invest the difference, and repeat. But that simplicity requires consistency, intelligence, and character, something few are willing to develop. If you want extraordinary results, you must adopt extraordinary habits like religiously saving. It does not matter if no one around you saves, you must be different because your goals are different. Silent saving is the first step to building a loud life full of real achievements and satisfactions. Every decision to save today shortens the distance between your current situation and your ideal dream. Do not waste your best ally, which is time. Start now, even with little, but start firmly. The worst mistake is to believe that tomorrow it will be easier to save, because it never is. It is harder. Life becomes more complicated over time, more responsibilities, more expenses, more unforeseen events. If you do not build your financial foundations now, tomorrow it will be much more painful to try to start from scratch. The decision to save today will forever change the kind of life you can have in 5, 10, or 20 years. Every dollar you set aside today for your future is a promise kept to your future self. You are not poor because you save, you are rich because you choose freedom over instant gratification. Every conscious financial decision moves you away from mental poverty and closer to true abundance. Most people do not fail due to lack of income, they fail due to lack of saving habits and good management. Saving consistently is the foundation for any other financial goal you want to achieve in life. Saving allows you to dream big but also to act big when opportunities present themselves. When you firmly establish the habit of saving, you will realize that money starts working for you. You will no longer be a slave to each paycheck, but the owner of your financial destiny without fear of the future. You will have options, and that is what true wealth really represents, having options, not limitations. Saving changes your attitude toward life. You become more proactive, less reactive, more decisive, and less fearful. You will have more confidence in your decisions because you will know you do not depend on anyone to move forward. You will have the power to walk calmly even when external circumstances are adverse. Saving gives you dignity because you will not have to accept abusive jobs or unjust conditions out of necessity. Saving gives you opportunity because you can invest in yourself, in your education, and in your personal growth. Saving gives you peace because every night you will sleep knowing you did the right thing for your future. As your savings grow, your self-esteem will also grow because you will know you keep your own commitments. Your confidence will not come from what you appear to have, but from what you have actually built in silence. Remember that true financial success is silent. It is built in the intimacy of each good daily decision. The percentage you manage to save today will be the difference between living with stress or living with peace in the future. If you can save 20% of your income, you will be far ahead of the vast majority of the population. If you manage to save 30% or more, you will have entered the league of future financial winners. It all starts with a simple decision: save before you spend, invest before you show off. You do not need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent, because consistency wins all financial battles. You do not need huge salaries, you need small daily habits applied consistently for years. Each month you go without saving is a lost month that you will never recover, so do not waste any more time. Today is the day to start saving. Today is the day to start building the life you want. If you want to live peacefully tomorrow, you must be disciplined today. There are no easy paths to true freedom. No one will come to rescue you financially, only you can do it, and it all starts with your saving percentage. Decide to be different. Decide to be someone who builds their wealth with actions, not with excuses. Always remember that the best investment you can make is in yourself and in your own future. Every dollar saved today is one less day of worry tomorrow and one step closer to your independence. Financial greatness is not measured in luxuries but in the peace of mind knowing you are prepared. Do not live waiting for financial miracles. Live building your own miracles every day. Today you can make the decision that changes everything. Start saving with determination and without excuses. Subscribe so you can learn how to change your mind and your money to generate wealth.